This is so incredibly beautiful. Oh, my hands are so cold. I'm so scared. Set it down perpendicular to your first log. Hello, friends. I think that I am in the process of doing the most stereotypically Canadian thing that I think I've ever done. I am hiking across this frozen lake, towing a sled full of all of my stuff to go winter camping for the first time. So come along on this adventure and I hope I survive. So I'm actually like kind of nervous because I have not walked on frozen lakes or bodies of water very often. Like I'm pretty sure, like I did my due diligence, and this is safe. There's snowmobile tracks. There's an ice fisher over there. Like I know I'm good, but psychologically I'm like, this is terrifying. So I decided to bring my ice axe. In the case that I do go through the ice, it will help me get myself out. Okay, so I made it. That was challenging. There's quite a layer of slush between the snow and the ice, and for a good portion of the time I was sinking right into the slush. So my feet are wet, which isn't great, but that's okay. I'm gonna make a coffee because I think that's just gonna make me feel better. And then I'll get everything else set up. The Outin returns. I love this thing. So seeing as I already did a ton of work to get myself here, I've decided that I'm just gonna set the tent up the easy way this time while I enjoy my coffee. Erectus tentus. Holy shit, it worked. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? So if you want to see the full setup of this tent, I'll link my previous hot tenting video where I set the whole thing up and give more detail about it. But it's just too cold to do that right now. So I've left the snow under the part of the tent where I'm going to be sleeping because it's a good insulator and it's comfy. But I'm going to dig out this part here where I'm going to put my stove and my gear, or I think it'll just get really wet. Winter camping is a lot of work. I just got here. It's no surprise though. I was expecting this. Okay, so I got it cleared out pretty well in here, I think, and I'm gonna get my little stove set up. So this is the Pomoly TI 06 Mini, I think. I have hot tented once before with this setup and it was really great. So I think I'll be able to get it set up pretty quickly and get myself warm. It's an outdoor boombox. Boom, boom, sh, boom, 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 sh. I'm so cool. Oh, it's getting chilly. Okay, there we go. I don't want to lose lose these rings in the snow. Ta-da! Okay, so I got my chimney set up. I got the spark arrestor on top with some guy lines. Okay, so I'm pretty cold. This is all taking quite a long time, and I'm losing daylight really quickly. I can tell the temperature is already dropping, so I just gathered some small sticks to just get this fire going. It's not ideal because it'll cause a lot of sparks, but yeah, I'm really cold, so I gotta get this going. I've already filled it quite a bit here. I'm not gonna do any fancy fire starting because that's just not really what I'm doing right now. Oh, my hands are so cold. Okay. All right. There we go. Go, go, go. I'm gonna need to process a lot of wood if I want to keep this stove going throughout the evening and overnight. So that's a pretty big job. I'm gonna warm up a little bit and then I will get going on that. The sky is so beautiful. I wonder what kind of sunset we're gonna get tonight. Pretty spectacular. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. This is so incredibly beautiful. I really hope it translates on camera because wow. It's making it feel worth it. Thank you so much to all of you who noticed that my chain was pretty loose last time I was using a chainsaw. I'm pretty new to a chainsaw, so I didn't notice at the time. But I got it all tightened up and we're good to go. I wear my sunglasses at night so I can chop this really big piece of wood. Oh my God, I'm losing my mind. So I'm in the tent. I got a bunch of wood prepared. I think it should be enough. But I was in a hurry, so because it was getting dark and cold, so I didn't do a lot of filming in the last little while. But now I'm in the tent and it's starting to heat up. So I'm gonna finish getting my bed set up and I'm gonna make some dinner and just enjoy warming up and being warm. So I cannot with those inflatable pillows. It's just, they're so uncomfortable. So anyway, I have this great pillow, which is not inflatable. It takes up a lot of space, but I even take it into the Alpine because it's just worth it. And then I have a good sleep. This bag is a -10 bag, and I'm expecting it to get down to probably about -6 degrees Celsius tonight. So that's the coldest that I've ever camped, and with this bag. So it should be good. If I can keep that fire going, I think I'll be comfortable. So it's dinner time. I have realized that I let myself get way too hungry. I didn't eat enough today. And that has really, I think, contributed to me being really cold. I've been having a really hard time warming up. I still don't feel warm, actually, even though I'm in this tent that I think is pretty warm now. So yeah, next time I'm going to make sure that I eat more if I come winter camping again. So dinner time, I brought my favorite camping food, which is steak. So I'm going to make a steak over my little stove here. I have my pan. I have some vegetables too, but I forgot my cutting board or any sort of plates. So we'll just see what we can do. I think I could make it as a foot model. There's a niche for that, right? By the way, I don't recommend cutting on your pan. This is supposed to be a hot tent, but I can see my breath. Just trying to warm up a little here. So I was having a really difficult time warming up, even after eating. It's just crazy how it can be so like demoralizing just to be like cold. And anyways, I decided to get moving and get out of the tent and just make a big bonfire. And I gotta say, I'm feeling a heck of a lot better. I saw something recently that was talking about how fires can really regulate, like watching a fire can regulate your nervous system. I can't remember all the reasons why. It was something about the color and I don't know. I forget. But anyways, I'm sitting here realizing that this fire has completely regulated my nervous system. It feels so nice. I feel so calm. Oh, I just got a really intense piece of pepper from that steak. Whoa! Feels like it's like midnight, but I think it's maybe 7 o'clock. Anyway, I think I'm going to turn the camera off and just enjoy this fire for a while. I got this lantern from Fire Maple. This is their orange gas lantern, and I reached out to them because I saw it and I thought it was really cool. And they sent me one to try, so thank you so much, Fire Maple. I'm really loving it. It gives us such a beautiful warm light. So cozy. It has this cool wind screen, so if it's windy, you don't need to worry about your lantern going out. And there's also like a little window here, which makes it really easy to light. You can see that. And I was surprised that it actually doesn't use that much butane. So you just screw it into a butane canister, and apparently it lasts up to like 24 hours on a 230 gram canister of butane, which is pretty impressive. So I think I'm definitely going to bring this with me into the Alpine because I bring butane anyways, and it would just make things so much more cozy. Fire Maple was also kind enough to give me a discount code for my viewers, which is Misty10, so you can get 10% off if you're interested in the lantern, and I will link that in the description below. So I'm just going to finish processing my wood. I think I've got a pretty good supply here that should get me through the night. Yeah, I'm just going to finish my batoning a little bit more. I feel like this is all I've done today. And here's all my wood. I did it. I'm in bed. It was a long day. It was a lot of work. Yeah, hot tenting. It's a lot of work. Wow. Mostly processing wood. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting a good night's sleep, and I am glad to be here. I think I'll probably wake up every hour and a half or two to put more wood in that fire if I want to stay warm. But that's okay. I'm having an experience. Yes, I am having an experience. Okay, good night. I am probably never going to go hot tenting again. Well, not with a camera, anyways. Oh, actually, maybe I'll say that thing that the YouTubers say when they say, if this video gets 1 million likes, then I will go hot tenting for 7 days in Alaska in my bikini. I'm just kidding. I won't do that. But please like my video anyways. Okay, good night. I'm so scared. I just want to say I'm so sorry. I thought I could do this, but I don't know. This just might be the end of Misty Mountain Girl. I'm just kidding. I'm just going pee. Good morning, friends. I am alive. I'm not a popsicle, but it did take a lot of work to keep that stove going all night. Probably loaded wood into it about 8 times. So definitely needed that coffee when I woke up this morning. And now I'm going to get a fire going outside. I enjoyed my fire so much last night. So I'm going to get I think think it's called a Siberian Log Fire going. So it's a longer burning fire that's pretty low maintenance. And yeah, I want to get a good size fire going to stay warm and just enjoy my time out here. So I'm going to get this fire going with flint and steel. So I'm going to get this fire going with my knife and a ferro rod. And I've got some wax paper here just to help me get it going quickly because it's cold. So it was just Christmas, and I am a woman who likes shiny, expensive things. So I decided to forego buying groceries and bought myself this. This is the White River Ursus. Gorgeous knife. And I am just using it on this trip for the first time. Loving it so far. I haven't named it yet though, and I would like to. So I am going to open it up to you guys, and I would love your suggestions. So as you can see, I've done some prep work to make this fire. I've gathered a few piles of the driest sticks that I could find, smallest ones that I could find. I even found some dead branches, which should make it pretty easy to get this going, and then a few other piles. But with this kind of fire, what you want to do is you want to collect some larger logs, so 5-6 feet, even longer. That's about as big as I can manage to carry. But you want to put your biggest log down first, and then you're going to start your fire right beside this log, and then after we'll lay some other logs out to feed the fire. Whew, that was easy. So you're going to take your next biggest log. Ooh. You want to set it down perpendicular to your first log, right in the middle of that fire that you just made. And I'm going to grab the other logs and kind of fan them out around. So now as these logs burn, I can just keep moving them up to feed the fire, and really it's pretty low maintenance from this point on, and this fire is going to last a good long time. So I have this thing where often when I see bodies of water, I really, really want to get into them. Tropical, like mountain streams, kind of every temperature of water. Generally, I don't get in the super cold ones. I do occasionally, but for some reason around the new year, I've been like feeling that pull to do like a little polar dip, even though that's really something that I've never wanted to do in water that cold. But anyways, for some reason, I've got some big transitions going on in my life, which are great. And it feels like, I don't know, just like getting in the water feels like a way to refresh my spirit and recharge my batteries and connect to nature. So I've been thinking about that, and I wanted to find a place that I could do that on this camping trip, but I could not find a place that was camping accessible and had water that wasn't frozen. So I'm gonna have to improvise. Oh my God, this is a bad idea. Oh my God. Ah! Okay. Okay. Oh my God. Well, that was an experience. I am really glad that I have this fire. The hearth, the coals are so hot. Sometimes you just gotta go with it. So this is after maybe 4 or 5 hours. Doing great. So big learning experience for me on this first time ever winter camping. I learned that if you were thinking about going winter camping and wanting to film it, just don't. I'm just kidding. Go for it if you want. But it's a ton of work. It's a lot of work. Yeah, winter camping in general. Probably going to spend most of your time processing wood. I learned, what else did I learn? I learned that I really shouldn't have decided at the last second to leave my snowshoes in the car when walking across a frozen lake. Yeah, that would have made my experience a little bit nicer if I didn't arrive with wet feet. I also learned not to stand too close to the fire or you'll melt your boots. Did that. I learned that I should not leave my bag that I thought was waterproof on the snow because all my stuff got wet. And I also learned that it's incredibly amazing and beautiful in the outdoors in winter. And it's actually really spectacular to be out here. And I feel like I've connected to nature in a new way, or a new part of nature that I just haven't experienced before. And that was really special. So as much work as it was, I'm really glad that I had this experience, and I hope that you all enjoy watching it and hopefully learn a little bit about maybe what to do and what not to do. Well, it's already getting dark, so it's time for me to get out of here. Sure is pretty though. Well, back home where the living is easy, yet somehow more stressful. Okay, bye!